What's up, guys? Johnny here again, bringing you for like the third time on the channel my Maki deck. Um, Hopefully this is the last time it needs to be updated, unless they make it like an SIF3. But yeah, this is using new cards from the movie EB, and I think recently on the Knife Climax website, after the Umi article, Maki won the poll for next deck tech, so here it is. So, to get started, I have four of these 004K Makis. Everyone probably knows what she does now. On play, mill 2. If you hit a climax, she rests. So she's just here to be a beat stick, and a pretty good one. Late game, she can also help mill you. Say if you have like 3 cards left and 2 of them are climaxes, you can try to get those last minute climaxes out. Good stuff. Next, I have 4 of these 002K Makis. On play, discard a card and look up to the top 4 cards and choose a blue character and add it to your hand. So she can get you lots of things. She can get you, say, other level 0s if you're level 0 and you don't have any more 0s to play. She can also grab your level 1 game. She's good late game too to ditch climaxes. So yeah, great card. Finishing off the attackers, I have 2 of these 0025 Makis. She is a 2/5, but on your opponent's turn, if you have 5 or more cards in your hand, she gets 2,000. So she hits 4/5. Pretty good. And then I have, for the assists in the back row, 2 of these 0015 Makis. 500 in the middle character in your center stage, and pay 1 brainstorm for every climax plus 2,000 power. And lastly, I have 2 of these 0015 PRs. She's also a 500 Dissenter, and you can pay 2 rest her to search for a music character. So that's 4, 6, 14 level 0s. Moving on to the level 1s. So, if you guys didn't know, the movie booster really revamped the level 1 game in the Maki deck, giving her like amazing cards. So the first one is 4 of these new 1045 Makis. She climax combos with the pants trigger right here. When she reverses her opponent with the pants trigger, you get to look at up to top 4, choose a music, add it to your hand, and discard the rest. And then give one of your characters plus 1,000 power until the end of the opponent's turn. And her second effect is you can rest 1 character and she gets 1,000 power. So if people recognize her ability, she's kind of like the Minami from CG, but the way she gets power is a little different, and also instead of 2,000 for the turn, she gets 1,000 until the end of opponent's turn, so they can be good and bad. Next, what I like to call Temporary Alliance Maki. She's just the basic 4K, 500 per, and then Clock Encore. So really good. I like her over the maid because she's more consistent with her powers. Next, for level 1s, for 1/1 beaters, I have 4 of these 1145 Makis. This card is ridiculous. I don't know why it's a common, but it is. So if she's facing a cost 0, she gets plus 3/5 powers, making her a 8K base and plus 1 level. So level 2, 8K if she's facing costless level 1s. Or costless characters. And then her second ability is Clock Encore. So most decks today run lots of 1/0 beaters, as you can see, and also there are a lot of 1/0 costless climax combos like Shimakaze, Mikan, the new one that just came out, Shinobu, just off the top of my head. So they all have to reverse their opponents to get their plussing engine off. So if you have like a whole field of these Makis, then that's basically not going to happen because she's base 8K level 2, and also if they just have beaters and they're not even trying to climax combo, she also makes siding really hard, and she can't be hit by reversers, which are usually 1/0s, so really good. Next, I have 2 of these 1/0 PRs, 2/5 Makis. She's at 500 and plus 1 level to front, and on play, look at top 2 and rearrange them and put them back. So she combos nicely with this next event. Of course, the clocking event from the old sets. But she also works well with this Maki. Say you play this, look at top two. One's a character you don't care for, and one's a character that you could want. So you can put the character that you do want second, reverse with this Maki, so your trigger is the character that you didn't want, and then your top card is a character that you could want. And then lastly is just one of these 1015 backups. So that's quite the amount of level 1s. That's 4, 8, 12, 16, 17 level 1s. For level 2, it's really basic. Two of these 2-1 8K Snowlation Makis. She's a Climax phase change, pay 2, discard 1, change into the Happy Maker. She's in here because there's not much else to do at level 2. So might as well play level 3s, and because there's no salvage, she can help you get your Happy Makers. Then I have one of these 2-1 backups. It's a 2-5 backup, and when you use it, if your whole field's Maki, then you put the top card of your deck into your stock. So costless 2-5 basically. That's 3 level 2s. Moving on to the level 3s. 4 Happy Maker Makis, heal on play, and on opponent's turn 500 per. So she's just a beat stick, and she's essential for this next card. 2 of these 3-2 10k Makis. When she reverses her battle opponent, you can pay 1, discard 1, and heal. And when on play, you can also search for music characters, so you can search for your Happy Makers. And then 2 of these 3-2 9k Makis from the first set. If you have 6 or more climaxes in waiting room, -1 level in hand, 500 per, and on play, draw 2, discard 1. So that's 8 level 3s. And for climaxes, I have 4 Blue Stock Souls. This is the first Blue Stock Soul with Maki on it. Pretty exciting stuff. It's just in here to compress and build your stock. And then 4 pants for the 1-0 combo. So on to how I played this deck. Level 0 is pretty simple. Using a combination of these 2 cards to beat over your opponents. Of course, this one would side and then be big. You can have your back row like this, so she's like 5k, she's like 4-5 with defending. You can play this Maki to search for your 1-0 if you don't have it, or if you do have some, you can get the Clock Encore. So level 1, usually the dream field is something like this. And of course, Climax combo. And also, the event in here helps you get off multiple Makis. So like say you can press T's 2 for this one, so pump 2k, and use this event, 2k, also more plusing, so helps you reverse. And if you, depending on the matchup, if your opponent has, say, a lot of, what's it called, cost 0 characters, or Climax combo, of course the amazing 1-1's there. Also, generally, I like to have this level 1 out at level 1 because, say, your field looks something like this or this, then these 2 can be in front of this, so she's 6-5, level 2, kind of hard to deal with, and this one's already base level 2 if it's facing a level costless, so pretty good. And then, come level 2, not much to do, but to play the changer if you need to, and if you meet the conditions, you can play the early play. But yeah, climax phase change into this, and then level 3, you can play this one to search for more Happy Makers, to play them, and then now there's a Happy Maker on the field, so when she reverses her opponent, pay 1, discard 1, heal, and basically just heal and stall. So yeah, that's the deck. It's mono blue. But instead of showing alternatives, I'll just show you guys my other Maki deck right here. And this one is blue-yellow, so a little different. So starting off this deck, I have 4 of these 0025 Makis. If you have 2 or more music, she gets plus 1000. So 3 characters on your field, she's 3/5. She's pretty good. Then I have 3 of these new TD assist. She's 500 front, and you can pay 1, give a music character plus 1/5 for the turn. So she's really good for playing on climaxes. I really like this one. And then some more yellow level 0s. I have 3 of these. Technically they're Muse, but it's Maki on it. So on play, mill 3, and when it attacks, you can give a level 1 or higher plus 1 soul. So it can help your level 1 side late game. It can make a level 1 or 2 soul beater. Mill 3 is always good. For blue, I have 2 of these 2 5s from the other deck. Like I said, opponent's turn, 5 cards in hand plus 2k, 4/5 base. And then 2 of the same pre-Rs. And then for this one, I have 2 of these 00500s. This card's pretty great. It's a level 0 backup for 1000 power, and when it's on the field, if you have a level 3, it gets plus 1 soul. So late game, it's a 2 soul beater. So that's 16 level 0s. Moving on to level 1s. 4 of these 105k Makis. She gets 500 power for every other level 0 on your field. So she's just base. Usually she's 6k base with 2 zeros in her back row before assist, so she's pretty good. Then I have 4 of these 1045 Makis. If you have 6 or more cards in your hand, she gets plus 1/5, and she has clock, of course. For whatever reason, this deck holds hand better than the mono blue deck. So yeah, she's usually 6k, and she has clock on course, so it's pretty nice. Next, 3 of these 105k Kira Assassination Makis. On play, 500 per, including herself, so she hits 7/5 before assist. Good for getting over your opponent's characters. And for defense, I have 2 of these 116ks. She gets 500 per others on your opponent's turn, and she can't be reversed by auto abilities. So on defense, she's 118k, can't be reversed. Pretty good. And for more defensive capabilities, 2 of these 1135 push-ups to protect your stuff. So that is 11, 15 level 1s in this deck. There's actually quite a number of level 2s in this deck. 2 of these 2175 Makis. If you have 6 or more cards in hand, she gets plus 1/5. And when she reverses her battle opponent with this climax in play, you can pay 1 and draw 2 cards. So she's just here to draw you cards late game. Oftentimes, when I use her effect, I pay 1 and then draw 2 cards, draw like the climax for the level 3, and then the level 3. It's pretty good. 2 of these 2/1 front assist Makis, and you can pay 1, rest her, give a character 2/5. So yeah, she's just here to help the level 3 reverse battle opponents. And then 1 of these 2175 Makis, when she attacks a level 3, she gets plus 3000 until the end of opponent's turn, I think. I could be wrong, could be just end of turn. But yeah, she's just a 2/1 level 3 killer. So that's 5 level 2s. And for level 3s, of course, the 2 early plays. And then the 4/3/2 10k Muse, heal on play, and also on play you have to rest 1 of your standing characters. And then pay 2, clock yourself. When they reverse their battle opponent with the 2k1 in play, you can restand. So yeah, like I was saying, the 2/1 helps to restand. So that's 6 level 3s. And for climaxes, I have 8 2K1s. 8 plus 2 soul triggers is kind of iffy, but makes side attacking really strong. Also, it's a 2K1, so you never mind it's in hand when you play them. So that's cool. On to how I play this deck. So this deck, because of the nature of the secret examination room Maki, you generally have a pretty full field at level 0, which is not really normal, I would say, because most people like to play like 1 level 0 and just kind of sit on that. But yeah, but since this card needs so many cards on the field to get power, usually 2 back rows and itself works fine. There's also this to help mill your deck, and this to protect these two, or you can hold on to it until level 3, where it becomes super trolly. But yeah, if you even play this in your back row and wait for level 1 to push it up, that works too. Because of this card, it just gets 500 per level 0. It doesn't matter where it is on the field. So right now, this would be math 7Ks. This would be 7-5, and then this one you can attack and give a soul. But yeah, of course there's also the 1/1 and the Clock Encore and the Kira Kira to help get over characters. Basically a level 1 for every situation you can think of. So very versatile level 1 game, but it's still really basic because there's no climax combo. Level 2, it does get pretty interesting. You can replace one of these, and then if they have an early play, you can play that, and play 2 of these. Climax combo, reverse, pay cost, draw an infinite amount of cards. Of course, early play if you have it. And then level 3, basically you can only play 2 of these, but yeah. That's why this card is kind of better to have than this one at level 3, because you can just pay 1 and you don't have to rest it or anything to get power. So yeah, level 3 is just basically kill your opponent before you could kill yourself for all the clocking. So yeah, that's the blue-yellow version of the deck. And I think I used all the new cards, including this one and all the blue ones from the movie set. So yeah, that's both the Maki decks, guys. Hopefully enjoy. I'm not sure if you guys want to see the decks in action, because I think there's been enough Maki on the channel now. But if you would like to see them in a game, comment in the comments section below, and I'll see you next time.